Morning, folks. Welcome to the stats update that's been done today on the 12th of June, the Sunday, following the games played up to yesterday. Doing a slightly different order this week. We're going to have a look at the Westmoreland League first. So, in the Westmoreland League, it will follow the same format as previously, but obviously, no, the Westmoreland League are not as efficient as the other two leagues at putting the scorecards on, so there are two scorecards missing. So these stats are subject to change, but everything will be picked up in the future. So Westmoreland League, most runs, Ben Phillips of Burneside, 346. Highest score, Ben Phillips again, 137. Most sixes, same guy, Ben Phillips again, 8. Now, there's an anomaly there we've talked about previously, due to some cards in the past not being full, but he's in the lead with 8. Most ducks, there is several players on 3. Bowling, most wickets, Johnny Matthews of Sedgwick, he's got 30. He's also got the best bowling analysis, 8 for 36. Now, the best strike rate is Dylan Conroy at Westgate, 12.54. And the best economy rate now is James Parkinson of Millthorpe, 1.51. That's pretty stingy, that is. Fielding wise, we've got Robbie Tattersall of Sedgwick and Thomas Shuker of Kendal, both on 7. And wicket keepers, we've got Oliver Yarker of Kendal and Damien Keegan of Heysham, both on 8. So that's the Westmoreland League. Let's have a look at the league table. We've got Westgate at the top on 103. We've got a bit of a gap there as well. Westgate 103, Heysham 86, Sedgwick 80. Now, they've had a bit of a collapse since they got Tom Ridley back. So he's back on bowling. They've started losing. Kendal seconds are 79, Shirehead 76, Arnside 75, Wharton 68, Burneside 59. Now they're only mid-table, Burneside. If only they'd got their act together at the start of the season, they'd be right up there. Then there's a big gap to Bear 38, Millthorpe 37, Trimpole 27, Sedbergh School 23. They're struggling. And Kirby Lonsdale 12. They're really struggling. I don't see any way back for them. So that's the Westmoreland League. Shall we move into the Palace Shield? Most runs, Declan Clerkin of Fleetwood. He's got 288. Excuse me. Lewis Smith of Morecambe, top scorer, 109 not out. Kristen Yearwood of Penwitham, 17 sixes. And there's several players on 3 ducks again. Bowling wise, Zach Corcoran of Fleetwood, 32 wickets. Rhys Thomas of Eccleston, the best analysis, 9 for 31. Dan Howard of Thornton Cleveland, the best strike rate, 12.55. Zach Corcoran of Fleetwood again, the best economy rate, 2.51. Fielding wise, Alex Briggs of Morecambe, he's got the most catches with 8. And the wicket keeping is shared. Ashton Ward of Morecambe and Robbie Sumner of Penwitham, they've both got 13. So that's a pretty decent show. Table, big gap at the top. Fleetwood, they seem to be the class side, 93. Then a clutch of teams, Morecambe and Penwitham, 63. Thornton Cleveland, 60. Great Eccleston, 58. Torrey's and Eccleston, 57. Exton, 55. Preston, 53. Kirkham, 50. Barrow 46 and Croston 41. Now Barrow there, they need to pull the socks up the Barrow there. They wouldn't want to be the first Northern League side to get a double relegation to go down into 1A. It's very interesting at the bottom there. At the top it's cut and dried with Fleetwood at the minute, then anyone from about 7, and then down near the bottom it's a bit of a battle royal there. Probably anyone up to, I don't know, flipping heck, it's really tight. Probably, to be honest, anyone apart from Fleetwood could get relegated. It's that time. So we'll have to see. That makes it interesting. Then we're going to go to Northern League. I'm doing this last for a reason, a bit of a discussion point at the end. Batting wise, Connor Rutland from Longridge, 370, where he didn't play yesterday. More on that later. Highest score, him again, 164. Most sixes, him again, 22. Excuse me, most ducks, still Stephen Fisher at Lancaster. He's holding on to that title, isn't he? They've dropped him down the order. He's getting a few runs. Not a lot, but he's getting a few. Bowling, Matthew Grindley of Blackpool, 23 wickets. Jamie Thompson of Blackpool, best analysis, 7 for 8. Best strike rate, Richard Gleeson of Blackpool, 18.11. Remember, for the strike rate and the economy rate, you must have bowled 20 overs in total. And the best economy rate, Chris Brooks of Fulwood, 1.63. Fielding wide, Punit Bisht of Garstang, he's got 9 catches. And the most dismissals for a wicketkeeper, Lee Sparks of Lancaster, he's got 15. So let's look at the table. Garstang 104, Longridge 103. Remember that figure, 103. Blackpool 96, St Anne's 87, Fulwood and Broughton 75, Chorley 70, Netherfield 58, that's a poor start from them, Lancaster 57, Kendal 49, Leyland 45, Penrith 43 and Vernon Carers 10. Now the talking point is that Connor Rutland of Longridge didn't play yesterday. There's a question about his eligibility to play. Not sure whether he's arrived on the wrong visa, but he has played his state second 11 game, I believe, over our winter, which has called into question his eligibility to play on the visa that he's got. That's how I understand it. So he didn't play yesterday. Now that potentially could give Longridge a problem, because if he's not eligible, there may be some kind of points deduction. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but my best guess would be that they may lose all the points that they've gathered with him playing, which perhaps is the reason he didn't play yesterday. And if that happened, that'd be an 88-point deduction, which very bizarrely would still leave them 5 points clear of Vernon's at the bottom. If the worst did happen to them, I don't know the procedure or the rules, it's just a layman's guess. If the worst did happen to them and they did have those points deducted, they'd be 28 points behind Penrith and 30 points behind Leyland. I think Longridge are a good enough side to pick them up and avoid relegation. But let's look at it. Let's hope the league apply rules sensibly. But if there is a genuine problem with how the players arrived in the country, then there is a loophole. It needs to be closed, really, because otherwise there'll be a flood of people coming in the same way and expecting the same treatment. So I'm sure the league are meeting and discussing that, and we'll find out in due course. So that's an interesting point for the league there. It does look like Vernon Carers have bitten off a little bit more than they can chew, and their overseas seems to be taking a while to get used to the conditions over here. He's going for a lot with his bowling and he's not scoring many runs. So maybe Vernon's are going to be heading back down to the Palace Shield, certainly replaced by Fleetwood. But as far as other things go, let's see. Thanks for watching, guys. Another update in 3 or 4 weeks' time, and I look forward to seeing you again. Please enjoy your cricket. Thanks, guys.